Welcome to Natural Born Talents. Today's subject, the blue tan aura. Now this is the last of the three core auras that have an eclipse on it. The tan being the inner color and an eclipse of a light blue. This counts as one core aura. Now the personality of this type tends to be what is known as the saint aura, or the saint personality type. This is because this aura tends to work for humanity. They're very gentle, they're very peace-loving, they're very unassuming, non-judgmental aura. However, there is a kind of struggle that comes with this aura. One is that they tend to put other people's need before their own, and therefore at times can be used. The second, more important thing about this aura is they tend to be blind when it comes to establishments such as politics, religion, businesses, and even family. Simply put, they sometimes do not see that when they are following one of these organizations and that organization goes corrupt, they still have a tendency to support it. Now, this isn't always the case. When they figure out that what they're following has gotten corrupt, they will walk away from it. But often they get blinded by it. And I'll give you some cases after I describe some of their career choices and lifestyle choices. Now let's take a look at some of the organizations that this would very unlikely join. That would be the military, police force, or security, or any of these other places where you have to use force in order to accomplish a goal. This aura is more attracted to organizations where you will be helping the community or the individual or the family or all of the above. Now this aura tends to be logical and emotional. It is in the emotional group, but does carry some of the logical linear thinking that you find in the mental group. Therefore, things like business management, teaching, counseling, volunteer work, arbitrators, even sales if they believe in the company and product, a natural food store or something like that. They certainly could belong to a church and work for the community through that. Because they are generally non-violent, they do well where communication is needed between two factions that may end up in a violent conflict. If they do, they must be very careful not to get into an agenda by one political side or the other. If they can hold that, they make great mediators for both sides. This is because, just like in middle management, they can hear from the top down and from the down to the top and negotiate in between. Generally, you will not see ego within these people. However, there are exceptions. This is not an infallible aura. I have seen many fall prey, one of the temptations of one political side or another. However, generally, they are very kind and can make friends with anyone, including their own enemies. In a married lifestyle, they will be very dedicated and loyal to the family. They will go out of their way to make their partner or spouse and the children well provided for, at least in education if they can't afford such a lifestyle. Again, because they're always helping the community, the family, and friends, they do tend to lack the initiative to put time for themselves, for their own spiritual, mental, and emotional growth. Well, that's all I have for this video. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments section below, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching.